Would you spend $60 to save $1,000? I did.
The School of Podcasting with Dave Jackson.
Hey, I'm Dave Jackson from the schoolofpodcasting.com, where I help you plan, launch, and grow your podcast. And I'm in the middle of editing a podcast, and all of a sudden, I get an error on my screen that says, hey, having a hard time reading my H drive in this case. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. Go back again, try this, that. Got a little problem. And what had happened was this cute little device, the Western Digital 4 terabyte hard drive, had gone bad. And it was really weird because I could click on it and see the actual folders, but when I went to double click on it, it said drive is not ready. And I really wasn't nervous, even though that's 15 years of podcast files. And all my artwork, everything I've ever done is on that one place. But I wasn't nervous. Why? Because I use a service called Backblaze. And the interesting thing was I went to Backblaze very calmly, said, hey, give me back my H drive, yada, yada, yada. Downloaded this rather large zip file, unzipped it, and half my files were still gone. Now you had me nervous. And I was like, that's really weird. I've used Backblaze for years. And actually started to call around because it started to look like I downloaded a free software that in theory was going to pull the data off. No, if you have a hardware problem, no software is going to fix that. So I found a local company, Spartan Data Recovery here in Ohio, and really nice guys, super great customer service. And they basically said it's going to cost somewhere between $700 and $1,000, depending on what exactly was wrong with this, to get the data back. And I was going to pay it. Why? Because it was 15 years of work is here, every episode going back to 2005. And I was like, this is going to hurt. But the great thing about Backblaze is I emailed them. I said, look, I really like your company. And I can't believe you guys let me down. And I don't know why I didn't think of this. What I had done is I'd backed up the problem. And I went back like 3 days and there were all my files. That's the good news. The bad news is I now had to download 4 terabytes of information. And I went to download just 1 year of my show, Ask the Podcast Coach. And it was going to take about 14 hours. And that's just 1 year of one show. I've got a lot of shows and a lot of years. I'm like, this is going to take forever. And I saw that one of their options is to, instead of downloading files in a zip file, I can actually have them save every single one of my files to another hard drive. Now it's going to cost me $180 and they're going to ship it to me. And then I can drag all my files onto a new hard drive. And then when I ship the hard drive back to them, I get my money back. So I basically get my files for free. And I don't have to sit here and watch a progress bar because I would basically be doing that for weeks at this point. So I say this and you might be thinking, I got Dropbox. Dropbox is for the lowest version, $9 a month. And here's the cool thing about Backblaze is they are $60 a year or $6 a month. And I'm like, the peace of mind I had when I saw that I had my files is definitely worth $6 a month. Or if you go 110 a year, that's $55 a year. Now we're getting down to, and if you're like, it's just a podcast. What about your wedding photos, your kids' photos, any kind of tax documentation you might have on your computer, whatever it is. And that's the great thing. You can pick what you choose and doesn't get backed up and things like that. And so I just wanted to reach out to you to say, don't let all the years of your hard work go up in smoke, because I was really going to be sad when I really thought for a while, I was like, you know what? I might not get this back. And so what's great about it now is they're backing it up to the hard drive. I'm waiting for it to show. I'm still able. I went in and said, hey, I have the way my folders are set up. I have a folder called production for each one of my podcasts, which has my intro music, my artwork, my outro, and any sound effects that are used in every episode. So I'm able to continue on. Everything was there. But if you're thinking it can't happen to you, hard drives are a physical device that actually spin, and then there's solid state drives. Those don't get you any kind of warning shot. They just die. And so I'm just here to tell you it's worth the $6. I got a little bit of a scare, but again, their awesome support talked me off the ledge and I was able to get my files. So just wanted to share that story with you. You work hard on your podcast and you work hard on everything else that's on your computer, spend the $6 a month or less and get those backed up. I actually have an affiliate link. If you go to supportthishow.com/Backblaze, again, supportthishow.com/Backblaze, you'll actually help, you guessed it, support this show. So keep those podcasts safe for eternity so your kids and grandkids and great-grandkids can listen to your content. I'm Dave Jackson from the School of Podcasting.com, helping you avoid those podcasting pitfalls like watching your entire show go up in smoke. Thanks for watching.